Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Out there, and he'll get things started from Cincinnati. Here's a return from the 7. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Completed over the middle. And they've got a first down. Give them a gain of 13 on that previous play.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He's going to be taken down. The gain is about 14 on the play. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way, you've got to interrupt this momentum. You've got to respond and stop the bleeding. Somebody on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
The second down throw from Burrow. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Barrett Carter. So what happened there, partner? It looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
That's called playing downhill with a capital D. These safeties, they love to see that play. And that ball caught in front of him, and he came down in a hurry and knocked it backwards.
He finds Brown right side. Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and short, it's Burrow. The rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. And they win that rep to force a 4th and 12.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
They kick the running back in motion. Trying for it with Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And the Bengals get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Is a turnover on down.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Brown on the inside give. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 35-yard line.
11 empty. 11 empty. 11 empty.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Quarterback with his renowns, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. From the red zone now. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Brown on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown taking it in from 7 out. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bengals nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brown to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but he's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Burrow gets it out wide quick. The play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that's going to be good for a Bengals 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down carry for Brown. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Sent to the ground by Josh Newton.
At the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he has this one past the 15. Will start downhill into Bengals territory.
It's a gain of 3.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
12.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. And I'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now. Burrow. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Burrow to the air now. That's caught beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Burrow on 1st and 10. And he has been sharper. His teammates happy about that. 3 for 4 passing this series after throwing that interception.
At the 31-yard line.
Run with Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Zach Taylor sends in the call. They're going for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point
Burrow back to throw. And this is caught. And that definitely works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own. And then, I love this, a little run-upping by scoring on the 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call, the coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive will begin with a run by Brown. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Throw the pass now on 2nd down. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Running back motions right. Burrow. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Big 13.
Here's Burrow. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they take him down right along the 30. Offense in a hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's got Gesicki complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Samaje Perine on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A dose of the hurry up here.
2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Give on second, it's Brown. He stops here, gain of about 7, and it'll be first down Bengals. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Throwing out to the left, cut. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead is up to 8.
Bengals 15, Bengals 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Working quickly here.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Burrow on 2nd down. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It's a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. 3rd down. Now Burrow. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Throwing is Burrow. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Handoff headed left to Brown. into the secondary past the 40. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to give Cincinnati to first. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A second down throw from Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to be good for a Bengals first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. On the ground, Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Jordan beat him again. He tried. He wanted that second touchdown too, but couldn't get it.
Yeah, I think a couple things, Kate. I don't think they're going to go away from him over the course of the game. And then that run sets up creative play action down by the goal line. Keep an eye on that.
Second and goal. They're going to throw. Hits his target in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Kate. And some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to allow. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
14.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
Burrow
and
throwing
7
out of the pistol.
at the 38-yard line.
Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jordan battle with the INT.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they got in for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On first down, here's Burrow. And that hit pops the catch free. That's incomplete. Second down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. All right, they bought him a little room. That one good for 6 on second down.
The tackle by Jackson Hill. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. I'll throw it. That one's incomplete over the middle.
is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas, when you watch college games to the NFL game, that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
11 MT. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11 90. 11 90. 11.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And backs against the wall there. They find a way to convert on fourth down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
A give left side to Brown. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Throwing on second. Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Mike Gesicki going in from 51 yards out. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receivers.
They did it! He made the interception!
Bengals 15. Evan McPherson to kick off.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones.
Charlie Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He finds Brown right side. And give him the first down, Brock. Great results. That snap goes for 17.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, and I just showed you I could do yours.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals facing a 5-point deficit.
At the 45-yard line.
That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Now to throw. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
They are officially left now clinging to one final lifeline. And for me, you know the situation. Players, not plays. Get your best player of the ball on the most critical down of the game.
And that will be a first down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Setting up to pass. Caught quickly on the slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
He was brought down by Jordan Battle. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
From the 18-yard line, another try on second and 10. Burrow gets it out wide quick. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock. He just want to lose his yards.
2-yard loss brings up
Need
third
something big.
down
It's third and long.
Here we go.
Throwing now. To the end zone and out of the end zone. Incomplete. He put way too much on that shot. He needs its fourth down.
incomplete.
You could just kind of feel this whole stadium, Kate, about to come unglued one way or another. Some in just glee and happiness, some in rage. That's how close this game has been. One big pass at this point, and they decided at the end.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the